If these games were any darker or grittier, you wouldn't even be able to see them. Back during the days of the Xbox 360 and PS3 era, it was a very popular thing to take old IPs and bring them back to the modern consoles at the time, only in a darker and more gritty fashion. One of the craziest examples that I own from this time is Bomberman Act Zero. And look at this guy. Does this look like Bomberman to you? The devs took away any and all cutesy charm that the original Bomberman games had in Act Zero and made it completely dark and dystopian. And if I'm being honest, I kind of like the idea. These developers took the Turok IP and changed it into a Call of Duty-esque first-person shooter. In this one, Turok is a Native American space marine stuck on a hostile planet full of dinosaurs. And again, I find myself really liking the idea. Splatterhouse on a technicality doesn't even belong in this video. The games were already bloody, dark, and violent, so these devs basically just made a new Splatterhouse game. It was already dark and gritty to begin with. But yet again, I love the idea of bringing this IP back. This is one of my favorite games of all time. And then we have Bionic Commando. Really, the only thing people remember about this game is the whole wife arm situation. This one is definitely one of the most underutilized IPs throughout all of gaming's history, but this one is actually pretty infamous. I've definitely heard the most people talk about this game versus any of the other games in the series. But again, I find myself being really drawn to the idea. Now, of course, there are a multitude of different games and IPs that have went in this dark and gritty direction. These are just the few in my collection that I wanted to talk about. And as I've been alluding to throughout this whole video, I kind of like when an IP does this. Sure, it's a little off-putting at first, especially when a game started back on the NES and didn't have that dark edge, but adding that dark and gritty edge to a game, it actually kind of attracts me. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the idea like some people think. So with that being said, why couldn't we have gotten like a dark and gritty Tetris game or something? That would have been awesome.